Or here. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. This is Trisha Bear. Last week we had a video and I want to make an apology to my boyfriend because I kind of pushed him away on a hug and I was worried about the time, so I apologize to him about that, and I want to give him another hug. And we have plenty of time, so I plan on giving him a hug. Now, in case you guys don't remember, this is Flying Bear, and we haven't had any more updates on the election, but we're hoping that Biden gets to have a transition pretty soon. This is Biden Bear. And Obama will have to retire pretty soon because he won't be president anymore. Biden will be. And he's rooting for him too. And so I'm going to bring our guest, the White Star of the West, up here. Honey.
Right? Yeah. Well, don't walk through in front of the camera. Can they see it from here? Or they can? Or that's what happens. Here you go. Aw, Boogie Bear. Boogie Bear. You better like this because of the mask. That always is here. No, it's over this way. It's this way. Well, everyone knows by now, I'm going to play Ryan. So that's why I don't find in the chair. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess. Boogie Bear, where? Okay. This is, no, that's not Boogie Bear, that's keyboard. This is, what is it? This is Biden Bear. Yeah, he's cool. You know, this is Michelle Bear, right?
No, Obama.
This is Obama Bear, okay. I said that we were bringing Michelle Bear out here too. I think sometimes, well, when we went on bad people had to see me making up with Trish because she's cool. I was almost gonna say wife, but well, technically we're divorced. We just made up and got back, get together. So yeah, that's cool. So okay, here's Obama Bear. Obama was cool. I mean, it's for the greatest president of all time. Anyway, the first black president. That's an honor. So yeah. So okay, this is a cool bear. You know what, something? This one guy I know, I think in Georgia somewhere. He's a science fiction author like me. He put a clip out when what's his name is Trump lost the election. He thinks I have him do that, but I really don't have him because the policies are bankrupt. I do contact the White House once in a while if there's problems. So yeah, so I did that yesterday because someone was really bugging me, and I think well anyway, it's not fancy at all. So who knows what'll happen anyway. So yeah, the Obama bear. See Obama there who just doing, but especially Biden bear. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna take a Biden bear. I'll see. So that a bit of argument over this because this is. And I got in an argument about this because I said, well, I know I was going to do. I can tell you that Biden girl is a lesbian. That's not even. Okay, well, I don't know how Biden feels about that. He perhaps in the gay community gave him a lot of votes. They don't like he's a cool guy. Panther told him to. Doing that. Okay. So, well, yeah. So, it might be cancers is not like fun the guy. Oh, I don't know if he ever had sex change operator or not. The point is, among other things, gay community supported Biden. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that there's a lot of weird people around saying, but crucify me if they're gay. So I'm not gay, or at least I don't think I am. No matter what Rachel has to say about it. Yeah. So this little bear. The point is, okay, like, well, that's just how I feel. I was a lesbian in the past life, but for guys, I don't believe in past lives. See, that's why it's so funny, because I'm saying something exactly the way I'm seeing. But really, but see, I don't care whether or not Biden has a sex change operation. All I really think is that it's going to be transgender or lesbian. The Supreme Court just affirmed that like a couple of months ago. That you can't discriminate against gay people, etc. So anyway, that's cool. A lot of people still do that. So I don't know what to do about it. But there are laws in this country. In this case, you have to sue someone. Oh, by the way, I think I don't know how Biden Bear, so that's Biden Bear, or Biden Bear, or here, here's and what's this bear's name? Oh, Obama Bear. Okay, see, this is what did happens because I had TBI. It's like I finally figured out. I was interested in what's his name? Economist. Noam, not Noam Ginsburg, Noam Chomsky, because we were supposed to read him for one's at one of his classes at University of Chicago. Philosophy of psychology, and well, we're supposed to read the book Language of Mind, but see, I had so much work to do, I kind of blew it off. I got an A anyway because I'm a good writer, at least I used to be, and it's like so whatever I wrote about it, it must have been cool. But anyway, so the point is that like about universal grammar. Yeah, see, Chomsky believes we have that. The point of universal grammar is that grammar is inbuilt. It's already part of the system when we're born. So like that's why kids can learn a lot of language between say maybe 2 and 3 because okay, I didn't know about it. I didn't know about it, but 4.20 years. That's already exists. So anyway, well, regardless of whether it's true or not, it's like okay. So the point is okay. I thought a 5 star, and that's how this thing began. So it's like okay, I hit my head, and but this universal grammar, I think that part of the brain which deals with it is around here where I hit my head. But that a neurologist told me that's called the parietal lobe. Okay, I don't know all that much about the brain, but I do know it's there. But really, see, it probably passed by among other things. Is okay, no, there's no continuous information chain. Not just but transferred from one to the other. I mean, the information content from a previous lifetime, if it were without it, we can remember it. Some people say they do, but these could be hallucinations, or maybe they were smoking too much marijuana. I suppose that could be it too. I think he did this. He died at the age of 42.0, which is kind of bad because that's young. I don't mind younger women because they're cool. Anyway, so yeah, but I do want to say something while I remember it. If you're open on, let's see, yeah, on Friday last week I mailed a birthday present to little Ollie, and to the post office, they gave me a tracking number. So I know when stuff got there. But Chris lost that paper, so I was able to tell if my present was there or not. So Then contemplate, okay, calling, that was it. Go to all these center in Georgia. Ask them if she got it. I don't know if she has my phone number or not, but really, here's my address. I give her a self address stamp and what for the pot. So anyway, what we're going to do when we're done with this video, Trish will have to help me type something and the Gmail to get the letter and no, we'd have to do that. No, we'll do this on Twitter. That way she'll see it faster. That's what she's on Twitter all day today, but I'd find we can put something on Twitter about these books. Speaking of Harley, it's like a cool sense up there that we posted on Muhammad Ali's we find our Photoshop was it Twitter page because I use Facebook anymore because like the problem is that this Zuckerberg, the guy who owns Facebook, he was working with Trump this year. Obviously Trump started getting impeached and he's almost out of office. So maybe there's no point in telling you this, but okay. So I don't know what the Trump did. We go get back to this. See, it's like we started collaborating on a story together. So I found him on the web once, like in January, and he had saved all my stuff on his own computer. Stuff I showed him, stuff we wrote together. So wow, I feel like wow, because when I moved, I lost everything on my computer because the backup I made failed, and so I had to start over. So Ted said, all this stuff he said we permanently shared Google Docs page where we could both work on it. But then he didn't know how to work over the summer. He never did very much. Part of the reason was that like he became a bit of an alcoholic after COVID-19 hit because every time we coffee, I was like thoroughly disbelieved on Mountain Fresh beer. Who makes wine or something? I don't think such thing as Mountain Fresh wine. I don't think Mr. Fruity has a flavor of wine. A lot of people say, "Okay, this is guy's fruity," And I tell him about this separate. I think it's hilarious because one of my stories, okay, this guy goes into like a bar somewhere, like a distant planet, right? Because I write science fiction, Okay, so he goes to a bar, and yes, the bartender, what's a good thing to drink? So the guy says, "Well, I'm an alcoholic. I can't have alcohol. You can have to sell me something like a Shirley Temple or whatever like that." So the guy put that like a big bar, and he lets down. He says, "Well, how about some Mr. Fruity?" And I said, I wrote that down because I thought I was going to make it sound like, I mean, some kind of a disgusting thing that no one wants. But then I just like, Google that. Here's what turned out. Mr. Fruity. I just cracked up with that, right? Like, oh, no, it's not really Mr. Fruity. Besides that, like, he had 4 delicious fruity. Guys, how you feel about gay people? That's why Mr. Fruity. I love it. So see, I asked her, she didn't like the idea, but for Christmas, I want to get her like a couple Barbie. I said, first was a Ken Barbie, but I said, 2 Barbies might be better, but point is that it's like no, who are they? Oh yeah, one of them is Miss Thing, the other one's Mr. Fruity. That's the point. See, lesbians can marry now. Well, gays can't. Anybody can. So anyway, the Mr. Fruity one got a woman, and whatever Miss Thing. Well, I used to know a woman called Miss herself Miss Thing. There's just a computer program in case she's going to be like a transgender lesbian. Some people get disgusted that they hear someone say it like they want to beat the crap out of them. Well, she was in the range, so she could take care of that easy. Like that's nothing like it is. Okay, yeah, my mother grew up speaking German and English. My grandfather came from Germany, and so did my grandmother on my mother's side. So, I mean, these kind of Germanisms, which she used because she never learned English quite right. So that was one of her words. Yeah, or was it something like good life or well, anyway, there are things like once she used the term wettish, and one of my brothers probably John said there's no such word. I did too. And she said, "Oh yes, there is. It's the opposite of dryish. Whatever those are not words that exist." So yeah, but other than that, she's a pretty nice lady. She died about 8 years ago. She's 94 at the time, so she lived a nice long life. But anyway, so I lost my last train of thought. Hey, honey, what was I talking about?
I can't remember.
Well, she can remember it. She that is also the TBI. A lot of people think like I smoke way too much marijuana because I forget so many things. But then, irregardless of that, whether it's true or not,
Talk about transgender.
I'm transgender. Yeah, that's what I talk about. So, yeah, Mr. Mustang. Here we go. So, what is it? Hi. But see, these are both boy bears. But if they were with a really teddy bear like this, I didn't want it was a dog. Bear, but that's good to play. Just about nothing in this bear collection is a bear. It's all things like frogs and dogs and bumblebees and stuff like that. So, you may think, oh, well, it's impossible for like a married couple, a couple of bears. It's very all these weird theories like bunch of stuff like okay, frog bear. I mean, how in the world could a couple of bears give birth to a frog? It just doesn't happen, but it really there's a frog bear. And then after that, they had like I think the bumblebee bear. And okay, so once again, you know, bumblebees come out of hives. They're both funny, and so there's absolutely no way that it's like a bear give birth to a bumblebee. The same thing goes for oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, bunny bear. But see, he's a boy, so he can have a bear. So maybe that's maybe something magical happened. Like see if it happened to Mary Magdalene or whoever. What is it? She had a baby without being a virgin. No, she loved Mary in the gospel. That's a similar universal grammar. See, this part of the brain, among other things, let's see, each brain center do a bunch of things instead of just one. So in that case, it's really pericardium center. Because if they do like triplicate number of things, then what is center? Center means that everything that comes out of the center and goes to like the body to from muscle action like driver noise. Well, anyway, so well yeah, so I have this way. I keep I forget the meanings of words, and they have to choose from a number of options which I have listed in a row. This is on number four where I stopped. Well, more like 420 I stopped. Yeah, so and some people like this guy on Twitter, Jughead. He thinks that this is all due to like marijuana. So okay, well he's nuts because he does not yet know it's legal in this state now entirely, and not just from medical purposes. I'm telling people that he has to get everybody in the apartment who has medical marijuana room out of here, and he doesn't know for sure who has that. By the way, I have the real statistics from a nurse who works for Medicaid waiver is to prevent. And she goes, half the people in this building are on it. So what's she gonna do? Like, break into their rooms in the middle of the night and gather up all their medical marijuana treasures and throw out the door and like that? It's not going to happen because by the time we got through, burglarizing the second or third department, well, then the cost will catch up with him because the costs are mean when it comes to people violating marijuana law ordinances. I remember, well, I don't know, they tried to get him. But this is hilarious, okay? See, and this was, back because I stopped using regular marijuana because, of course, this guy, Jughead, is outside the door listening in, so like he'll say what he did. Uh, so well, I don't have to say if I use it anymore or not, but I am going to say that, because that's my right, it's in the Constitution, freedom of speech, but that's also, right to remain silent. So I'm going to put that here, but the point I was making is that it's like scheme would never work. Okay, so um, what's your name? The leafy manager. I don't want to get out in the air, so I'll call her up. But Sweet Clementine, because that's an old song. I don't want to give her out her phone number either, but the White House has the numbers, and I don't know what happened, so they're going to track him down. So, but see, that's why I started saying, well, I do accept help from Republicans. Trish is like pretty solid Democrat, but to make things work, you often have to have bipartisan bills. So yeah, so these things don't work together. So oh, well, so yeah. But anyway, so getting back to this guy, what's his name? Jugger. Yeah, there you go. Okay. It's, see, he thinks that only one person in the building has medical marijuana. I won't say who it is, but he thinks that, and he's wrong. And see, he's psychotic or something because he fails to understand that it's legal, and he can't understand that. And he's in this Islamic religion, I guess it is. I don't know what they worship. I don't know much about it. If I do not know, maybe they come from the planet Romulus, which is way out in outer space, like 760 or 776 light years away. I think about 1776. That's the time of the what's called year that America gained freedom from Britain. So I love that number, but I read in a book about number that this number is like a perfect number for some reason. No, that's 42. Where, but yeah, that's what that this number represents the Jesus. Probably you want to see him, even from Jews' point of view, because they can see he violated their religion. On the other hand, what about the Muslims? I mean, they draw from the Old Testament, not really the Old Testament, but the Torah. Now, for those who don't know, that's kind of the scrolls that the rabbis used at the synagogue. So, okay, so then I don't understand why all these Arabs out there trying to bomb Jerusalem because Iraqi religion is anchored in Jerusalem. You know, it's like they all both consider Jerusalem to be like a holy city. And okay, so then why are they beating each other up? I don't understand. But then that's the White Star for you. Yeah, well, that's also in there. In the Quran, it stands for like peace. I keep wanting to say alchemical because I read a lot about that when I was a student. So it's from Persian astrology, dates back to the times of Zarathustra. Rocky music player. Another time, Luther, even Zarathustra. Another time, Luther could believe in you. Which is cool. I don't think he's referring to the Persian prophet. He's referring to also prophet Zarathustra by Nietzsche. Reader Nietzsche, the German philosopher. Okay, so that translates into English as what's called thus spake Zarathustra. Now Strauss wrote out like a symphony about that music. It wasn't about music; it was about the newsreel. So yeah. Um, well, anyway. Anyway. So yeah. So well, I forgot what I was saying now. So I'll go off that. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. But, now I forgot. Let's see. Well, I think it's about time to put Trish back on because I don't really drink it, and my mouth is thirsty. So, but you know, I mean, maybe we could make another to be out. How does that sound?
Careful.
Oh, spooky there. And also this jacket piece of Lucifer Brownus is due to marijuana, which actually due to a battered brain. But then he doesn't know a thing about wrong drinking like that, although he pursues himself to be an expert and all that. So we're going to chip in, so you can go and do whatever you want and I'm going to drink water.
How about that, folks? Even though he has a TBI, he's still a great guy. And a TBI is traumatic brain injury, but he has recovered immensely.
And prognosis is it will cure completely in a couple more years.
And it will cure completely in a couple more years. Anyway, I just want to remind you that today is Thanksgiving, and we want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. And Brian Bear says, wish him a happy transition. Thank you. It's over. Yeah.